Welcome to today's video. We are going to draft an income and expense declaration for a California family law case. The income and expense declaration is also called the Form FL-150, but I call it an income and expense declaration or an I&E. This video is for educational purposes only. This is not legal advice. This is to help people fill out their own forms and know some of the ways to fill out the form. I am not responsible for the outcome of your legal case. My clients, the Departments of Child Support Services in the counties I work in, we are not responsible for the outcome of your case. This is provided as an educational aid only. And if ever in this video I say, I would like to see, I would like to do, I would like to have you do, I'm not saying that's what's appropriate for your case. That's just my way of saying this is how I like to do these things. Every case is a little bit different. You're going to need to contact an attorney to analyze your case and find out if what you're doing is right for your case. But you can help yourself and help an attorney a lot by getting a head start on this form. And sometimes an attorney's just not available and you're stuck filling out these forms on your own. So here I am. I'm going to do what I can to help you guys out. Now, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below and I'll do what I can to answer the questions. The answers are not legal advice. It's an explanation of how I see these situations handled, and it is your responsibility to go talk to an attorney about whether or not that particular answer is right to your case. Go ahead, drop us a comment if you like. Enjoy the videos. Give us feedback, please. I'm still new to this. I'm working out the kinks. Well, new to filling out family law forms. I've been doing that for quite some time. I'm still new to the YouTube channel and the how-to videos. So please be kind with constructive criticism. Let's get going. This is page 1 of an income and expense declaration that we're going to fill out. Please know that in this situation, any similarity to any person living or dead is purely a coincidence. You might hear me say things like I, me, my client. It's just my habit, my way of speaking. I'm sorry, but it truly is a fictitious situation. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill out our name. So this is going to be for Sam Smith. Sam Smith actually happens to be an attorney. So we're going to put his bar number here, his actual bar number. Sam Smith is representing himself in this case. He has a street or an address. He's going to give his P.O. box, and he is in any city, which is a fictitious city in California. His phone number is going to go here, and you're going to put your real phone number, your real name, your real address in these boxes or in these spaces. This is really important because this is how the court is going to be able to get a hold of you. This is how the other party in your case is going to get a hold of you. This is how the Department of Child Support Services is going to get a hold of you. Any information that you put on this form is going to be seen by the other party and the court and the Department of Child Support Services. So there are some things that you need to put in the form so that you can have an accurate child support calculation. But if you're in, say, a domestic violence situation, you may want to consult an attorney about how to handle information like your employer's address, your street address. And what I typically advise clients in a situation like that is that they may want to open up a P.O. box. There are certain situations where they can get a safe at home address from the Secretary of State. we're going to go through this and assume that everything's perfectly normal, the parties get along, there's no domestic violence. Okay, so you're going to put your actual email address here, and even though Sam Smith is an attorney, he's still representing himself, so we in pro per. We're going to pretend that this is a Lassen County case. So we're going to write Lassen County. You're going to put the county that your case is actually in, and then you're going to put the street mailing address of your court. You're going to put the name of the petitioner, which might actually be a county. So in this case, it might be Lassen County. It might be the name of the person who filed for a divorce or the custody orders. So it might be you, it might be the other party. Okay, and then you're going to put your case number here. So in this situation, Sam Smith is self-employed. He's an attorney. He doesn't have a particularly busy law practice, but we do have a profit and loss statement for him here. We're going to write self-employed. And we'd actually put the address of his law practice here because that's where he's employed. You're going to put your employer's information here. So the name of your employer's address, your employer's phone number, your occupation. In Sam's case, he's a lawyer. Going to put the date that he started his job. We'll say that he started being a self-employed lawyer December 1st of 2009. And it may or may not be relevant to know how many hours a week he works, because as a self-employed person, he probably works a lot more hours than he gets paid for. This hours worked and amount of money you get paid can be kind of a difficult area to fill out for a self-employed person. We need to make sure that we have the actual case number here. If you don't have the actual case number of your case on your form, then your form may get misfiled. The court won't have it, and it's just about as good as not done if the court can't find it. Next, we need to fill out age and educational information. We're going to say that Sam is 40, and he's completed high school. He completed 4 years of college. He got a bachelor's. And then we put the type of bachelor's that he has. Let's say liberal arts. You're going to put your actual educational information here, the type of degree, the name of the degree, and then the number of years of grad school completed and the degrees earned. In this case, Sam is an attorney and he went to a 3-year program and he got a Juris Doctorate. He also has a professional license, and that would be a California bar license. You're going to put this information for yourself. So if you're a contractor, you know, like builds houses, plumbing contractor, HVAC contractor, whatever, you'd put that information here. If you have vocational training, you'll put that information here. I frequently see vocational training for nurses. I see it for hairdressers. I see it for contractors. A lot of people who went to tech school. I see it for mechanics, and a lot of people in those professions have to have a license. So that information goes here. Tax filing. The last year you filed taxes for were, and you're going to put it here. Sometimes you're not current on your taxes. it happens, but the court and the other party need to know, and DCSS all need to know when the last year you filed taxes were. Let's say that Sam is not up to date on his taxes. So let's say that the last year he filed is 2017. He needs to get with the program and get caught up, but it happens. Sam is single. You're going to put this information for you. What's the last year you filed taxes? What is your filing status? This isn't the withholding status on your pay stub. In Sam's case, he's self-employed. He doesn't have a pay stub. And then we need to know the year or the state that you file tax returns in. Sam files in California. In Lassen County, I see a lot of people who file in Nevada. Well, actually, Nevada doesn't have income taxes, so I don't state income taxes, so I don't see people file in Nevada. I see Oregon. I see a lot of Nevada residents. I see Oregon residents. Anyway, whatever the case may be, you need to fill out the accurate answer here. I claim the following numbers of exemptions, including myself, on my taxes. This isn't asking how many deductions you have taken out of your pay stub. This is asking when you file your taxes, how many exemptions do you actually claim? In the case of a self-employed person, you're probably not claiming any deductions on your pay stub because if you're a sole proprietor, your payment structure is a little bit different. In Sam's case, he just has one exemption, and that's himself. And it wants you to specify what your exemptions are. So I say 1, myself. And if the person is claiming themselves, a spouse, and 3 children, then that would be 5 exemptions, and I'd put 5, self, spouse, 3 children. So again, answer that the way it applies to you, what's true for you. I estimate the gross monthly income before taxes of the other party in this case to be, and we're going to say $5,000. And then you're going to answer what you think this is for the party in your case. Sometimes you don't know what it is, so just write unknown, but then you need to write what you base that estimate on. If you don't know, just give a brief, I'm tongue-tied, just give a brief explanation. And then if the information is from when you were married, write that. Sometimes it's old, outdated information, but fill it in anyway. You're going to date here. You're going to print your name. When it's all done, it's going to be signed here. Stay tuned for page 2.